We're rocking 2 years of freeform lock hair growth, guys, and the most positive change that we've experienced so far. Positive change numero uno. The hair flip. Growing up, Disney Channel had your boy fucked up, okay? I was in public school in the Bronx doing fucking hair flips with my number 2 Caesar, thinking I could win over Shaniqua's heart. You know how many ass whoopings that brought upon my black ass? But fast forward to today, and God did. Now I'm that guy who's always flipping his hair around for no reason whatsoever. Hi, do you mind if I get a large coffee? Black. Guys, we've been growing this freeform dreadlock crown for about 2 years now. Leading up to the day we finally made the decision to grow freeform dreadlocks, my self-worth was more tangled up than literally the locks that you see upon my head. Was always putting value on the shit that I had, the way that I looked, the way that people perceived me, instead of putting value on the time that I had in this short ass lifetime. I did what any other sane person would do who's caught in that cycle. It's time to grow freeform dreadlocks. Right? You would make that decision if you were caught up like that too, right? But growing this second crown was a small change that I hoped would inspire other small changes that eventually would add up to a bigger than life change to take me out of the place that I was stuck in. But of course, with every good, there's gonna be some bad. So today we're gonna talk about all the positive changes that I've experienced now 2 years in growing freeform dreadlocks, as well as all the negative changes that you will be bound to experience as well if you take on this journey yourself. So along with hair flips, the one negative that's also come with growing freeform dreadlocks is that we can no longer accessorize. So say goodbye to all your hats, bruh. Not even helmets could properly protect this crown, as you can see. My collection of snapbacks and fitted caps, useless. This is all I wear now to accessorize. Bandanas. But guys, when you grow freeform locks, you realize that life is all about balance. The universe will give, but the universe will also take away. My Amazon return list has been through the roof trying to find a perfect hat. Know a hat that I could invest in? Please let your boy know. I'm tired of bandanas being my only way to accessorize, looking like I drive a damn Harley. Or I'm dating a girl who shits on my bed.
They'll be not living with her after this.
I even went as far as to start, investing in damn, what you call these visors, sun visors again, to see if that'll give your boy a clean aesthetic. What you think? Is it the 90s again? Can we pull out the visors? Bought this super oversized bucket hat, and I mean oversized, guys. And no luck. But if we squeeze, it's kind of a vibe, right? I guess that kind of works. It's tight, squeezing the dome. At this point, 2 years on the journey, even Rasta caps, as y'all know, if you've tried it out, are not fitting like they're supposed to. They're stretchy enough to keep us together. But if growing freeform dreadlocks means you need to say goodbye to hats, I personally think it's a small sacrifice to make in order for all the positive changes to come. Another positive change that you'll experience in growing freeform dreadlocks is the fact that you'll have a style that's all uniquely your own. No matter if you're growing freeform dreadlocks, your twin brother is growing freeform dreadlocks, your mama, your pop. And that's really because everybody's daily habit, if they wear hats every day, if they tie up their hair at night, if the way they literally started their freeform dreadlocks, if they started from box braids or if they started from an afro, you're always gonna end up with a look completely different than anybody else around you. Everybody will have their eyes on you. You call so much attention onto yourself. I always say, if I committed a crime out in these streets, I am fucked. Everyone knows how to identify me. I'm gonna have to shave my head bald, and that's how y'all know I'm on the run. I went to Marshall's the other day, and I was in line, and the lady at the register was, you look like The Weeknd. And I said to her, thank you. Well, it's actually not a compliment. I don't know if you meant that in a good or bad way, but I'll take it. While I'm walking out the store, I hear all these employees, what that motherfucker said? I told him he looked like The Weeknd, and he said, oh, I don't know if that's a compliment. Ew, this nigga don't look like no Weeknd. Ew, who the fuck he think he is, looking like a crackhead Weeknd? They might as well call this motherfucker a weekday. I'm still in the store! But on a real note, one of the biggest things that I've learned When you're growing freeform dreadlocks, there is no final destination. You may finally think you've got it all figured out when you grow in your mature locks, boom, going back through the quote-unquote ugly phase all over again because of new growth. And for those who don't know what new growth is, it's all the little hairs that end up growing in between your locks as your locks mature. You see all these loose strands? These are brand new baby dreadlocks coming into play, putting me right back into the ugly phase and figuring things out all over again from the start. Unlike traditional locks, you know, when you're growing traditional locks, you typically go to a loctician once a month or what have you. They'll see this new growth, they'll combine it with one of your locks, and so things look neat, things look put together, and you still have a sense of self. The universe gives you new growth, new opportunities, new ways to change. But overall, it comes with one negative drawback, and that may be insecurity. That feeling of not being secure in who you are and your appearance. But in the years of growing freeform locks, you'll realize that you ultimately need to learn how to accept change. And freeform locks will definitely put you through that. These little surprises like new growth will always be popping up in your life forever. They're only there to add a layer of complexity and uniqueness to the person that you already are. Growing freeform dreadlocks, although a small change, allowed me to work on the bigger changes I was dealing with internally, spiritually, financially, the list goes on. And hopefully it'll do the same thing for you. And through growing them, I've learned to embrace change, to embrace myself, to embrace my insecurities, the whole nine. Another positive change you can expect on this journey is the minimal work that you need to do to get ready each day. Honestly, my morning routine, I literally jump out of bed, put on a shirt, and I'm out the door. So that's an extra hour and a half each and every day that I can do with what I please. And that shit adds up. But when it comes to your wash days, those once weekly or once bi-weekly washes that you need to do with your hair, especially when it gets to this length. When I say wash day, it is a wash day because you're going to be spending the whole day washing, bruh. Honestly, I'd rather take those long wash days once a week than sacrifice an hour every single morning. All that time I saved rather went into long walks, writing, or making bangers that no one will ever hear, like this one.
Walking room, shades on their face, they must block the hate. They put 3 stripes on my head, but I feel like yay. She so loyal, cops gon' pull me over, she gon' hold my Drake. That's cause young bitch think I'm super, I don't wear no cape. Every state I'm in on like my skin, but I need real estate. She come right on time, but every time says she feeling late. That's not in my cards, not my fate. Domi likes to date, blood pressure. I got blood pressure. Could you cut my steak? She don't want this beef. I'm from the east. You don't know it's fake. Still I'm drippy for a hippie. Just trying to escape. Niggas want Benjamins and more, so they gon' learn to paint. Niggas want Benjamins and more, so they resort to paint chips like a.
Please go follow your boy on Spotify right now. New track Super is out right now. Go follow your boy and listen to that shit. Making music, working on my health, working on my own personal goals, and building an exercise routine is something I've always wanted to do. It's something that I've always been afraid to try, always been afraid to open myself up and share with you all. But I figure there's never going to be a perfect moment to do anything in life, so why not just go with the flow? Once again, Issa your boy, Domi Boy. Check out my new track Super out now, and follow me on TikTok for more tunes and fun. We gonna keep growing together. We gonna keep shaking out these locks and adding up these small changes in order to make some big changes in our life. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you at the next one.
Walking room, shades on their face, they must block the hate. They put 3 stripes on my head, but I feel like yay. She so loyal, cops gon' pull me over, she gon' hold my Drake. That's cause young bitch think I'm super.